All right, guys. So I promised you a review of our two-point perspective. So we have been given an assignment to draw a two-point perspective city. And so what that's going to look like is you're going to draw a vanishing point and a second vanishing point, and you're going to use two-point linear perspective to create a city. So something I promised you was a simple review on how to draw boxes, draw stripes, and then draw or create shading. So we're going to create a drawing similar to this where we're going to draw the boxes. We'll talk about how to shade them, and then we will talk about how to create stripes on them. So even looking at this sample here, it's a great point to just mention that in two-point perspective, we have some simple rules. All of our lines are either going to be vertical or they're going to go to a vanishing point. And so let's look at this. In this drawing, every line is either vertical. Vertical is like this pink highlighted line. Or the line's going to either the left vanishing point or the right vanishing point. So let's sort of dive in and start drawing using two-point perspective. So here I am. I think we're going to try to make a drawing similar to this. And this drawing is going to use only vertical lines, or they're going to use lines that go to these points, these vanishing points. So I've prepped my paper, and what I've done is I've drawn two dots, one on the left, one on the right. And I want them as far apart as I can get them. And so a step you do not have to do, I'm doing it just for the video, is I'm going to highlight them so you can kind of see those two black dots. Then we're going to draw a vertical line. So I've already done that, but basically you would take a ruler and draw a vertical line. So now what we're going to do is we're going to connect this vertical line to the vanishing points. Let me show you what I mean by that. So here's my vertical line. I'm going to line my ruler up to the line, right? There's the bottom of it. And then I'm going to angle my ruler. And what angle do I use? It's when it gets to the vanishing point. So there's my vertical line. I drew it. I'm at the bottom of it. And then I put the other part of my ruler at the vanishing point. And now I'm going to draw a line. Now I could continue it all the way, but I'm not necessarily going to. I'm going to just sort of stop there. And now I'm going to do the same step. I'm going to go to the top of my vertical line. I'm going to put my ruler right there. So there's my vertical line. And so I'm going to put my ruler right there. And then I'm going to move my other part of my ruler down to this dot. I'm close, but I'm not there yet. So close, 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 bam. Right there. My ruler is now right on that dot. It's on that vertical line. So I'm going to draw that line to the vanishing point. Now, I'm just going to stop. I could continue, right? It's lined up, but I don't necessarily need that. So now I'm going to draw a vertical line. And there's the start of a box. Let's do the same to the other side. So here's my vertical line. I'm going to put that ruler right back there. So there we are. But this line's not right. This angle, I need to move my ruler. Look, I'm moving it until, bam, right there. See how my ruler is lined up to the vanishing point to here. So I'm going to draw a line, and again, I get to decide how long I want that. And now I'm going to do the same to the top. I'm going to go to this vertical line, so I'm going here, put my ruler there to the vanishing point. And I know my hand gets in the way a little bit here. Is I'm going to draw a line from again, my vertical. And again, it lines all the way up to that dot. I don't have to draw it out. I know it's headed there. And then I'll terminate it with a vertical line. So there's my first box. And I think you can see that I've used vertical lines and lines going to the vanishing point. So again, vertical lines or lines that go to the vanishing point. Here's another sort of sample. Vertical lines or the lines go to the vanishing point. There's no other options at this point. All right, let's continue this. Let's draw a box kind of similar to this, one up in the air. So I'm going to start with a vertical. I'm going to connect them to the vanishing points. So let's do it. So I start with a vertical line. That makes sense, right? And now I'm going to put my ruler right at the bottom of my vertical line. And then to find the angle, I'm going to line it up with the vanishing point. And again, I could draw it all the way, but I hope you're seeing now that I line it up to the vertical and my ruler is right there on that black dot. That's the secret. Use that vanishing point. It is kind of like your cheat sheet. You don't need to know any angles. Your cheat is that you just connect them to that dot. All right, now I'm going back to my vertical and I'm going to line it up to the vanishing point. So there's my vertical, so I'll put my ruler there, but it's the wrong angle. I figure out the angle by putting it to the vanishing point. So there's my vertical, there's my vanishing point. I'm going to draw it, and again, I could continue it on there, but I don't necessarily need to. I'm going to do the same at the top of this vertical. So there's my vertical to the vanishing point. And then I'm going to terminate it with a vertical line. So I think that looks pretty successful, but now I need to draw what will look like the bottom of the box. I'm going to flip this over to show you the sample. Slightly different, but see how you can see the bottom of this box? So I'll show you how to draw that in two-point perspective. I'm going to follow my rules. What I'm going to do is I'm kind of thinking this as a corner. I'm going to go from this corner to the vanishing point. So here we are. I line my ruler up right there. And then to find that angle, do I move it this way? No. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. I'm right there at that vanishing point. So there I am. And I'm just going to cross it. Now, here's where it can get a little confusing. Our brains will want to just finish it off. Oh, connect these. I'm going to draw a line. But we don't do that. Instead, I'm going to go from this corner, and I'm going to draw a line that connects to this vanishing point. So let's do that. So here, I'm lined up. But now to find this angle, I don't have to guess. I line it up, bam, right there. And that's mathematically correct. That line lines up to the vanishing point. I'll flip this over because we're going to do another box down here. So let's take a look at my sample here. So we're going to draw a vertical. And again, to create these, every line's going to go to the vanishing point or be vertical. So let's try that. So I'm back to my drawing paper. And down here somewhere, I'm going to do a vertical line right there. And same step. I'm going to go to the vanishing point. So here I am. And now I line it up to that dot. See that dot right there? I'm going to repeat that same step. I'm going to go here. So I'll move my ruler there. And then to find the angle, I'm going to move my ruler till it connects to this dot. And then I can finish it off with a vertical line. Now let's do the same. I go back to that vertical. And so here I am, my vertical line. Let me put my ruler there. And again, is it this angle, this angle? Nope, it's this angle. Connect right to that dot. Make sense? Here I am at that vertical, and then I'm going to do the vanishing point. And now let's terminate that with a line to a vertical line. And now I want to draw the top of this box. And there's no guessing. I don't have to guess. Instead, I'm going to go from this corner, and I'm going to draw a line that lines up to this vanishing point. So here I am at this corner, and then is this the right angle? No. I keep moving it until, bam, right there. I'm at the vanishing point. Now, again, there's always this sort of like brain tendency to just want to connect the dots. We're not doing that. Instead, I'm going to go to this corner, and to find this angle, I don't guess. It's not here. It's not here. Instead, I'm right here. I put my ruler here on that vertical line, and I'll move it up, and then I rotate it down till I'm at the vanishing point. And I just draw a line, and where they cross, they cross. So that's